Hi everyone, I hope that you guys are having a great day. So this is that Desert King fig tree that we were gifted from our friends that we visited just a few days ago. So it is an established fig tree. I think it's taller than what I guesstimated. I think it's at least, I'm gonna say 10-11 feet tall. I guessed about 8 or 9 feet, but it's all the way up there, counting that branch that should be sending out fruits this year. So this came from the mother plant, so it's an offshoot from the mother plant that they dug up, and it wasn't buried that deep. So he said it was buried pretty shallow, maybe 2 to 4 inches deep. So when you're planting a new fig tree, you want to bury them about 2 to 4 inches deeper than their original pot or container, or if they were grown in the ground. So you don't really need to bury them deeper than that, so up to 4 inches deeper than they were before. So let's take a look down here. I'll be digging a hole about twice the size of the actual root system of the tree. So here is my planting hole. So it's about twice as wide or big as the root system, and I'll be burying the roots about 6 inches deep. So again, about 2 to 4 inches deeper than they were buried before is how deep you want to bury the roots. Make sure to press down the dirt around the tree to release any air pockets, and kind of dig a shallow basin around the tree so that when the water will pool around the tree here and penetrate the roots so that the water doesn't flow away. So as you can see, the water is collecting on that shallow basin I made around the tree, and so that will keep the water around the tree and penetrate the roots instead of flowing away. So one last step, and you don't have to do this, but I'll tell you why I do it and the benefits of it. So I am using wood chips, and you can acquire free wood chips from your local arborist. There's a link that I use. I think it's called chipdrop.com. I will provide the link below. So you can also use dry grass clippings, dry leaves, straw, hay to mulch your garden beds or around your trees. The reason why mulching around your plants helps is because it helps suppress weeds, also keeps the moisture, so helps with moisture retention, especially in the hot summer months. Also, mulching can help insulate the roots of your plants, so if you have some plants that are kind of semi-hardy, it can help protect them from freezing temperatures. Now also, the mulch will decay over time and provide nutrients to the soil and or your plants. So just great benefits of mulching. Now, when you mulch around your tree, you'll want to keep the mulch away from the trunk. So the reason why you want to keep the mulch away from the trunk is that it can harbor pests or diseases if you have it right next to the trunk. So it should look like a donut, so the mulch will be just around the trunk, just like so. So a couple more things about growing fig trees is that they can bear fruit within about 2 years of planting, but some varieties can take up to 6 years, just depending on the variety. So this is more of an established fig tree. And I also have a few in pots that should be bearing fruit this year. So here are my container fig trees. So they are pretty small. They're about 5 feet tall, and they are growing in 30-gallon pots. So I've got 4 of them. I've got one on the other side of the garden as well. And here is the 4th one. I believe I've got 2 honey figs and 2 Desert King. If you guys decide to plant any fruit trees this year, make sure to get them in the ground as soon as the ground is workable, so usually early spring. Now, we have a mild climate here in the Pacific Northwest, and the ground is not frozen right now. Now, if you do end up with another hard freeze and you decide to plant them now, make sure to mulch your trees about 2 to 4 inches with mulch, which will protect the roots in case you do have another hard freeze before springtime. Also, when you're buying bare root trees, they will be dormant. They will most likely look like this, and some might have leaf buds. I think mine are starting to get leaf buds, so that's how they will look like. So I hope that you guys found this video helpful and enjoyed as well, and hopefully it inspires you to grow fruit trees. Thanks for joining me today, everyone, and I'll see you on the next video. Happy gardening!